Paraplegics often have difficulty manipulating and reaching soft objects around the home. There are over 150,000 Canadians that need a wheelchair to move around the home. The current solution that people have for reaching is a pickup tool, which is used to reach for objects and bring them to the user's lap. It is not useful for manipulating at a distance. Our problem statement is that paraplegics have a need to perform routine tasks by manipulating soft objects at a distance.
Through our problem definition, we found that our main function was to make a bed, which is a variety of soft objects to manipulate. Our objectives were the lighter and easier to squeeze the trigger, the better, which reduces the strain on the user, the less expensive, the better for manufacturing purposes, and the more grip between the pincers, the better, to ensure the object doesn't slip out. We were constrained by a few things. The design had to be human-powered and be used by one hand. It also had to be portable for someone in a wheelchair to set it on their lap. Finally, it could not damage the object it held.
As you can see in our weighted decision matrix, we have 4 main designs that we chose from. That is the parallel action grabber, the rigid wire grabber, and the single and twin moving jaws. We decided to go with the 2 moving jaws, as these jaws can move in unison down onto the stationary jaw that is shaped like a W. This, in turn, maximizes the surface area between the grabber and the cloth. The grabber is then moved by 2 fish wires that are threaded back through the aluminum rod to the handle, which pull with very little stretch in them to deliver the power to the grabber.
There were 3 triggers to decide from. So the first was a parallel action where it just moves straight back and forth, and a dual trigger. Both we found increased cost and were quite hard to make. So we ended up going with a simpler hinged trigger. That made it a lot more force as well, we found. And then for the rod, we had 2 choices. So there was a hex and a round. We ended up going with the hex as it doesn't move in the sockets, and we favored that over having a lighter bar. So overall, we liked our product. It seemed to work very well in testing, and we're happy with it.
Is great success.
Yeah.